let's learn about creating a photo story. And I love the piece of software that is Photostory. A couple of reasons, mainly because it's free. Our friends at Microsoft make it available for free, so go out to Google and put in Microsoft Photostory 3 and download it. And then what you can do is you can take still images, import them into Photostory, and then it has built-in transitions that move, well, looks like it moves the pictures, and as it goes through the story. It also has the ability to import music, narrate your own photo story, or create music right in their little engine. And so there's a lot of things that are very easy to do in Photostory. I like Photostory for getting started working with students or teachers on maybe their first multimedia project. So let's learn more about Photostory. Here we are. This is what it looks like once you download it and install it. Now those of you at school, you have to check to make sure that it can be installed, that you have the right rights to install, and so on and so forth. But once you download it, you're ready to go begin a new story. And everything, if you look in the bottom right corner, the next button and the back button navigate this entire program. So once you begin a new story, you're going to go to next. Very first thing, import your pictures. So before I even open Photostory, I go out and I collect my pictures. And you've watched a few modules about how to find images. I like to use Flickr. I like when I have my own images the best. That's the easiest. You don't have to do any searching. You can just go out and grab your images. And so when you click on the import pictures, go out to the folder where all your images are. Let's say you have 20 images that you want to use in the project and they're all in that folder. You can press on your keyboard the Command or the Control in the A, and that will select all, select all, and bring everything in at one time. Don't worry about order. Once all the pictures get in on the timeline below, then you can go ahead and move everything around. So once you're done importing, click on the Next button. So went out, I grabbed my pictures from a little family vacation, grabbed the pictures and brought them in. Here they are. I'm not worried about sequence, but I can go ahead and move things around and just pretend I'm on that beautiful beach right there. All right, so when you've got them in the right order, now you're going to click Next. Type to add title on the selected picture. So you really want to think about what your selected picture, your first one is. Now this would not be a good one to put my title on. Probably the third one, see how it has the kind of more the open sky? That would be a better one because you'll be able to see the title better. You don't have a lot of options for titles. You can see the alignment. You have different alignments that you can choose. And you also have, top, middle, and below. And that's about it. So you don't have a lot of choices, so you have to make do with what you have. Okay, next button again. Okay, this is wonderful. This is where you can select your music. So if you have it on CD, you pop in your CD, hopefully it pops right up and it says what track would you like. That works most of the time, not all of the times. Sometimes you have to go and rip it using Windows Media Player, but it just depends. But the middle one is the most exciting and the best with students because you don't have to worry about copyright, you don't have to worry about anything. They're going to actually create music with their own little engine. So create the music and you pick all different what types of music you'd like. Twangs, classical, you pick it. And what's nice about it, once you pick it, you can listen to it, preview it, play it, find another one. And once you go ahead and decide on your piece of music, once you hit the OK button, it automatically fits to how big your movie is. You don't have to crop and split and dice and slice. It automatically fits there. And you see the preview over to the right. Okay, before we move forward, really important in these multimedia programs to remember that there's two ways to save everything. One is save project. Save project, save project, save project. So right in the bottom left corner, I want you now to take a moment to save your project. File, save project as. You're going to save it back into the exact same folder that all your pictures are in. If you don't tell it where to go, it's automatically going to go to my videos. So you definitely want to tell what folder to go in and put it with your images. Okay, once you're done with saving your project, Now go on to the next button again so we can get to the end of our process. Really important. The project is, hey, I'm working on it. But when you're done, you need to save it as a WMV, William Mary Victor. And you see it right in the middle where it says browse. Don't just hit next on this case. You need to tell it, you have to browse and go find the folder that has all of your images and your project in, and you're going to put your final movie back into the exact same folder, okay? So you've browsed, you put it in the right folder, you think you've saved, and you haven't until you click the next button. So see at the top, you're going to save it for your computer, then in the middle, you're going to browse to the right folder, and then you're going to select next. When you select next, it goes through and, highly technical terms, smushes everything together to make your final movie, and then you can click and watch the final movie. Now the project you can't do anything with. That's just your kind of work in progress. This movie can go anywhere. You could upload it, as long as it's not against your policy, you could upload it to YouTube, or you can, it's probably going to be too big to email. Movies are usually too big to email, but you can save it and share it with all your friends. Now, there's some custom things you can do. Now, once you play your movie, you'll see that the movie fades in, fades out, zooms in. It looks really professional. But there's a couple of other things that I kind of glossed over because I didn't want you to do that right away. These are more the advanced things you can do in Photostory. So, one of them, when we went back, once we put in our pictures, one of the choices was to narrate your movie, which is great. As long as you have a microphone, or most laptops have a built-in microphone, you just click on that red narrate button. You could type yourself notes if you want, but then you can narrate, this is our family vacation and we did, and you could narrate the entire movie. So that's really a nice feature. And also on the same screen, underneath the picture, it says customize motion. Now here, you can zoom in on somebody's face and then zoom out to the rest of the party. You can pick the motion that the program uses. The program uses a default motion, but if you want to customize it, you can come in and do that yourself by clicking on that customize motion. So that you're just going to navigate back to play with these features. I just glossed over them the first time because this is the advanced stuff. So that's it. Following this short tutorial, you will have a photo story. It will be beautiful. You'll have your own created music or music that you imported, and it will fade in, it will fade out, and you'll look like Hollywood. And you saw how easy it is. Don't give away your secrets. Have fun.